Hillary's lead shrinks. The questions why and what Daytona will do with the homeless. I'm Marc Berninger. News and commentary on those and other stories after I tell you about attorney Brad Gornto. His primary area of practice, estate planning, trust and wills, probate and trust administration. Every day, they work with families, doctors, veterinarians, engineers, business owners with respect to their estate planning and business planning needs. Brad and his associate attorney, Brian Giaquino, not only work closely with you, but they also work directly with your other key advisors, be it a financial planner, an accountant, life insurance professional. By doing this, they make sure your estate plan does not disrupt your current financial plan, or perhaps, say if you're a doctor or professional, your current asset protection plan. Practicing in the greater area throughout Volusia and Flagler County for over 15 years. And when you call their office on Gornto Law, you'll speak with Jamie, who will take care of you and schedule a prompt appointment for you. I know Brad. I recommend him to you. Call 257-2554 online, gortolaw.com. Now, news and commentary. Latest polls I saw now have Hillary Clinton's lead over Donald Trump shrink from an 8-point lead to 3 points, and no one seems to know why. Is it that her answers to challenging questions fell flat? The fact that she said she would raise taxes on the middle class and everyone mesmerized by the mystique applauded without even paying attention to what she said? And that included Warren Buffett, by the way. No one even blinked. Is it that Donald Trump finally got back on message in Maine and later in the week? I'm sure his endorsement of Paul Ryan and John McCain had nothing to do with it. They practically needed the jaws of life to pull that out of him. Elsewhere, the city of Daytona Beach walked on another plan last week to deal with the homeless. Only this time, the plan is no plan. After kicking around 14 different venue ideas, they thought of parking them in motels with open rooms, only to have that plan fizzle. But now, some people are fearing these people are going to come back. Will it be the Pied Piper of the homeless who decides to create a fuss? My sources say he has been marginalized. The county chairman, Jason Davis, tried to politically take out Republican Party Chairman Tony Ledbetter last week, only to have the state attorney and the FBI seemingly ignore the charges. State attorney says they won't act. All this about a Republican candidate endorsement card that Davis said violated the rules. What is amazing is how the state RPOF remains silent while the circus goes on. Expect nothing. Up next, the disappearing challenge for the United States Senate. But first, page 2, a word about our friends at a great service I learned about called Home Butler Services. John Lutz created this himself. Now, they have some of these around the state, but it's a home watch and concierge service. I think it's fantastic. Provide service for absentee homeowners, vacation rentals, realtors, and they work throughout Volusia and Flagler County. There's a website to go to. It's called ringforthebutler.com. Call 682-8931 for John. If you're going to be going away and you have a house, he will go in, he'll check the air conditioning, he changes the filters, he makes sure that everything's working. They do a whole bunch of services. They look for signs of pests, and they call you. This isn't like he's got all these companies that he's going to use. He'll use the people you want to use. He'll check the circuit breakers. He checks the irrigation. He'll monitor the lawn and the pool service. Perfect for vacation rental services and more. Storm assessments, they can do all of that for you. Ring the bell when you call John Lutz at 682-8931 for Home Butler Services. Carlos Baruf's challenge to Marco Rubio for re-election to the United States Senate seems to have the life expectancy of milk. Once Rubio returned to his default position of running for re-election to the United States Senate after a failed presidential bid. Once it was clear that Rubio was running again, everyone seemed to go back to their seats, except here in the 6th Congressional District, where Fred Costello, a Florida House member, was committed to seeking the seat regardless, along with Gigi Galloway. The rest appear to be also Rands. Some experts say Democrats have no chance because of the DeSantis profile. Don Burnett is a member of the Port Orange City Council. He's a candidate for mayor. Apparently, in his efforts to get a leg up on his two opponents, Ted Nuftall and Lance Green, he used the city seal in his advertising. Now one of his opponents says it's a violation of city policy and the use of that seal. Burnett has apologized, but that hasn't stopped competitor Ted Nuffdahl from wanting some kind of fine against Burnett. The city attorney, Margaret Roberts, isn't sure what kind of monetary value to put in the fine against Burnett. More noise. Big week for Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University. The dedication ceremony for the new Micaplex at the research park. Then a big endorsement from the county council toward a request the university made 2 days later. A source told me Friday night it will happen for Embry-Riddle, but it's going to be a tough ask of the FAA. Next, is breastfeeding in public a violation of the rules? But first, this about our friends at the Mad Max Shirt Company. You know, when we decided we were going to start promoting Bookmark in Miami, we ordered a whole bunch of shirts, and I did it from this one particular company called Mad Max Shirt Company. They provide embroidery, silkscreen, heat transfer, photo imaging, patches, and badges produced to your specifications. All the artwork and the digitizing are done in-house. They don't farm this out. Quick turnaround, too, 7 to 10 days for embroidery, 10 to 14 days for silkscreen, 3 days for patches and badges. 40,000 stock designs at their disposal, custom designs produced on your artwork, and we ship directly to you. You can go to the Mad Max Shirt Company, madmaxemb.com, to learn more. Mad Max Shirt Company, call 508-672-3377. There is new debate about whether breastfeeding in public is a violation of city ordinances and policy. I look at it this way. It's a very special bonding moment between mother and child. It is not some perverse sexual moment on display. If you have a problem with it, look away. Don't stare. Don't point. It's rude. Having said that, if you're going to breastfeed your child, why not look for some out-of-the-way place for privacy out of courtesy to others, some who may have children with them that they would suddenly find compelled to explain what was going on in a longer conversation that would be needed. Finally today, Zika. 5 cases close by. It is spreading throughout the state, and I'm not sure what the answer is. But people need to be vigilant. Eliminate standing water close by. Wear long-sleeve shirts if you're out at dusk. In general, take the precautions, and yes, the federal government should answer the call from Governor Rick Scott and help out. This is a big deal. Marc Bernier News and Commentary sponsors are attorney Brad Gorto, House Butler Services, and the Mad Max Shirt Company. Thank you for listening. I'm Marc Bernier.